I am here with Jake at Space Camp, and he was working for Space Force. We're here with Rocket Drones as well. They had an awesome drone race here today for students. But Jake, can you give us your full title and what you do?
Yeah, my name is Jacob Sinovic. I am a technical sergeant in the United States Space Force, and my job is a Guardian Talent Scout.
That's such an epic title. And you were telling us earlier the main reason you're here is to kind of explain to students what Space Force is and kind of, there's a perspective of what it is in the media, but can you explain to us what Space Force really does?
So I'm trying to spread the Space Force brand and get away from what pop culture has kind of characterized what we do, and to educate students and teachers and counselors in space domain awareness, in cyber space, and in intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, and then space launch as well. We exist to secure our nation's interests in, from, and to space.
That's a pretty high calling, and we're glad that you guys are doing it. So you're here talking to students. What kind of careers might students look to join Space Force one day to do?
Space operations is by far the largest career that we have, and then we have intelligence and cyber, and then we have two officer career fields, which are acquisitions and engineering, respectively.
Very good. And you were telling us a little bit about how someone might join Space Force. Can you explain to us that process?
Yes, so you have to be at least 17 in order to be in the delayed entry program, and 18 in order to ship out the basic military training. You have to have a about a mid 60s score on your Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test, or ASVAB, in order to be eligible for the majority of the Space Force jobs. There are some that are a little bit lower than that, but that would make you competitive. You also need to have a fairly clean background check, because every job in the Space Force requires a top secret clearance. So, and then there's some other things that you'll work with your talent scouts with in order to make sure that you're eligible to join. But basically, just do well in school, stay out of trouble, and you can be and test well on your ASVAB.
That sounds great. Well, hopefully, maybe this is a career opportunity for you or your students. And thank you, Jake, for talking with us today.
You're very welcome.